Honorable judges, respected opposition, and everyone present. My name is Amy today, and for the first speaker for the opposition team against social college, should all adults be given free money? So when you ask the question, just imagine every adult giving money except for you, or little kids, adults only, like more than 18 years old. Yes, to the end. Well, then these 18 plus year olds, they have so much money. Well, not literally, but somehow they get money and they can go and play. Without us, little children, look outside and see how their parents get money. They're satisfied, right? So we should have money too. The thing is that it's the behavior. They will regret the past very soon because we're going to change the world into a more proper place where adults work for themselves, their own things. They did have purpose. They just didn't get money from a tree or from everyone, right? And we just have a purpose like that. Somehow we can get regrets. So we're gonna go into our first phrase, a definition here, as the first speaker didn't get one. Is firstly money. Money is like a way that we can purchase, or the way that we can actually buy or purchase or help with our lives. Today, we can buy a computer, we can buy it for working or etc. like that. But mostly all this money is important. But will be added to always, right? Every day. 1 hour you get $16 and then 2 hours to multiply by 2. Isn't that amazing? You didn't have even to work. You just go outside and then you got money. How fast it is. But realize who actually giving you money. So move on to the framing. Operating here is actually prove you that they are like the independence and the governments themselves believe that. Stop it. They do not have millions of times to run out the resources. Second, we're gonna go into the characterism to show you characterism in the first speech of my thinking about what's the introduction, and also the stakeholder gonna be affecting the government and the little children. So let's go into the ways that we have into a rebuttal. So the first speaker will mention that it didn't happen, that she repeated it wrong, possibly. She said, he actually said that that's actually that thinking about all this didn't have to work, right? Just go outside and have money. That's the fastest thing to get money. And if we have resources, and poor people, they can have money too. It's a balanced world. Well, actually, we regret that. Poor people, independence is the most important thing. Well, poor people, we can help them. They can have jobs. They can improve themselves to a higher school without us helping. It's their world, the independence, not us. If they want to help and if we agree to, it's our choice. And what of our lives haven't to? Our purpose is to work, to have a good life, not to have a way we can just go outside having $16 or 100 while the others are leaving behind. The children finding it unfair and finding how the parents get so much money. And the governments, what they do, they print the money and all the resources from our earth, from trees or paper, will be gone someday how. And the governments didn't have time to print all this money always and always long paths. Because there's very many thousand people getting money. It's a hard choice to do, and most government won't be agreeing to. Let's go to my first government is their life and independence. When you see people on the world today, they work for things, right? It's not like they work for nothing. If they work for nothing, then they got the money themselves right now. But actually not. So because it's a real and a work thing, we cannot change. And if we change the world, it's like I'm gonna go outside and have money right away. It's the way that where children be asking us, like, why? Why us don't have one? It's unfair. Their behavior is gonna go into a more angriest way and furious against their parents. And maybe they get spoiled. Like, yeah, can I have this? Just go outside, okay, get money, and then they just go to buy stuff. It didn't waste money at all. It continues like a life of harmony. It continues like that until the governments decide how the problem. There will be any second argument. We just focus on the first argument versus the life and the independence. If people work, is their own way to work. I mean, if they work, they own themselves. Like they do it for themselves. They didn't need anyone from help. And it's their independent life. Like God give us the God have give us the way life to be independent, our choice. And the government or anyone won't agree with everybody get money. Because some people will advise that they will get spoiled, the children, affecting our children, affecting us. We didn't work for anything, but instead we always get money over a few minutes, or hours, or etc., or 1 second. The word always affected in this government. I mean, it's this motion, not the government. It tells that, okay, these hotels always give money, but where's the resources, right? So let's go on to the second argument. The second argument is the governments themselves. Look at the government. Who is starting the money? This government and the world, they're printing them. The uses are printing from the resources called trees and print out. But when the adults having money or resources themselves buying, those toys or things won't last. Our world will become a world where everything will spoil. Or not, sometimes. But the resources won't last long. It will become like a trash. Nothing will be solved unless we completely buy and overeat us. Not keeping money, but always having money and making the ultras like believe that okay, I will always have money and nothing will destroy it. Because in our way, we believe that we buy too much or will become a climate change. The government can't stop that because it's his way, and the president can feel more angry because we're destroying the world. We didn't help it, and the affirmative completely daggers the whole thing. So let me weigh this. The affirmative gave us a world where everything was destroyed, where the adults were just giving us spoil us, or maybe not, but everything just keeping on. The government were making us feeling stacked. And like, oh no, I didn't print this forever. And the second war, our world will help us our Earth to be going more forever. Didn't last very long and didn't have too much climate change. People didn't spoil. It's their work, it's their independence, it's their life, not our life. We didn't have anything to do with them. And even poor people. Even though it's a little bit mean. But it's the way it is. It's not our fault. It's their fault too. So let's go into the conclusion where everything is not really fair, but we'll be trying to the fairest way we can. It's our world. The world we live in is a better place. And that's why our team regretted this motion called should adults always given free money? This is the end of my speech today. Thank you for listening.